Welcome Scorpio to your in-depth weekly forecast for week commencing the 19th of August for the Ascendant, the Sun or the Moon. If we go back to the 21st of January, Pluto, your modern ruler, moved again into your fourth house. He spent 11 weeks there in 2023. Since then, I think it's been evoking some very powerful feelings at the very root of your existence, particularly around your home, family life. You may have been attracted to genealogy, renovation in where you're living, or perhaps moving altogether. But certainly the emotional dynamic has been amped up in intensity. This week's full moon shares that fourth house. It's in the sign of Aquarius. The moon in Aquarius can be a little cool and detached, but for you, the fourth house is very much about the need to protect and nurture. In fact, the moon in the fourth house can be very caring. But on the other side of the heavens, the sun and the reversing Mercury are pushing you to seize the moment when it comes to your goals and ambitions. If you're very clear about what you're trying to achieve and you know exactly what you want, perhaps what this full moon is saying to you, it will be important to make sure that you're getting the rest and the peace and quiet to support the hectic activity that you're putting in to your worldly pursuits. Also important to be mindful of who's providing your support structure. However, if you're not so happy in your professional situation, it may be because you don't really like the environment. It may be the exact location. It could be the physical space that you actually work in. It could be your relationship with your co-workers. There may not be spoken conflicts. It just may be a feeling that you have that you're not quite settled. And part of the reason for that unsettledness is that Uranus, the planet of change, is in your sector of relating, linking back to the moon, but also to the position of the sun and Mercury. So it's an electric connection. And that means that even though you may feel that part of you wants to withdraw with the moon in the fourth house, it's possible that some information or an offer can come in, or someone can say something that's quite provocative. Also, in terms of your professional situation, you may encounter a boss or a line manager or a colleague who's rather unpredictable or actually really quite brilliant. Because the position of your traditional ruler, Mars and Jupiter, in the middle of last week reached a climax, that's pushing you to take your financial situation, your long-term financial situation, seriously. And you can make that claim for the summit. You can reach that prize, but it has to work for you at home and emotionally. And it has to work in terms of those relationships. Because as we start this week, Saturn, which is a very constraining influence, is in the part of your scope and has been for 17 months around your self-expression of your talent. And that's actually choking off some of the drive that Mars and Jupiter want to show. Also, Saturn's in an opposition to Venus. There could be some friendships that are waning at this time, or maybe one particular alliance or even romantic connection could be really tested. I wouldn't say it's definitely come to a close, because that's down to you, your personal circumstances, and to be honest, your natal horoscope. But what this opposition between Saturn and Venus can do is chill things. So Venus is in a very sociable part of your situation, but you may find juggling with this work-life balance issue may take up a lot of your energy over the next couple of weeks. But by Thursday, the sun does move into Virgo, which is brilliant for networking. And if you do want to make progress, it could be a case of who as much as what you know. And once Venus moves forwards and escapes the opposition of Saturn, by the very end of this week, you can start to feel much more at ease with all the different strands in this complex situation. But I do feel that if there are some moments you need to take for yourself, even a day off, if you can even have a duvet day, if that's what you want, or there is a situation where someone's been extremely supportive of you, it's important that you do acknowledge and thank them for that support, because it could be crucial for your bid for success. Have a lovely week, and if you'd like to take advantage of my very special year 2025 personal forecast offer, you can get the rest of this year free, and also for 30% off your life roadmap report. Please see the link beneath this video. All this is based on your personal birth data. No two charts are exactly the same. It's great value and will give you searing insights to guide your moves future forwards.